All right, so today for our final class, we will be doing forms in Microsoft Word. So the question is, what are forms? And what are the purposes of forms? What are forms? Who can answer that? What are forms and what will be the purpose of
Isn't the
forms?
forms a part of the database, right? That's right.
Come again?
Isn't forms a part of database, right?
Necessarily. But think of form, just think of regular form. It's just nothing. Think of forms. What were you, what kind of, okay, what, give me some examples of some forms you know about. Then let's give me that. Give me some examples of the type, some types of forms that you know about. Davian? Hello. Shanique? Tanil?
Business form.
Come again?
They have business form. Like if I go to a business school and they give you a form.
Can you be a bit more specific of what you're saying? Can you give me a bit more specific? It's a business form, but they're not really tell me much. I
Application.
I want a bit more specific.
Well, you have forms where, for example, if you're running a business or you may go to a business space, so you have a form with certain details, with your details that they will enter into the computer or into their database, such as your email address, your
But
phone number.
what do we call that type of form? Is
It's
there a
a
name
private
for
business
it?
form.
Wouldn't
Yes,
wouldn't
but
be
a business form, I might say.
All right, fine. Yes, you Mario, go ahead. Mario, were you saying something?
huh?
Were you saying something?
No, sorry. No.
Anil?
Mute. Miss?
Can you give me an example?
Miss application form? I'm not sure.
Thank you. Application form, something simple as that. Application
I
form we
wish bright
use
girl
all the
that.
time, right? Give me some more. Okay, so Tanya gave the one there. So you must can give me some more types of forms. Just application forms there. We don't have any more types of forms. Come on, use the brains.
Miss Cook, can you repeat the question, please? Because I keep hearing you in and out for everything.
All right, I was asking if you can give me some examples of some types of forms.
Um, Registration forms?
Registration forms, yes. So somebody mentioned application forms and we have registration forms. Good. What other types of forms are there? We have many different types of forms.
Purchase form.
Purchase form, yes. All right, so let me ask this So, Hanil, for your business, do you have forms that persons can use? Or do you
Yeah,
develop it?
yeah, we have like the customer feedback form.
Yes, the form that someone get out of, oh no. So there are many types of forms. Feedback form is a type of form. Yeah. So what I'm saying now, we are going to be, so I wanted to get from you that we have many different types of forms, and therefore Microsoft Word can be used to assist you in building that type of form. Now, this type of form now in Microsoft Word allows you to fill up like an online form, but it's in Microsoft Word. A lot of the times persons do online forms, they have it in they have it in PDF format, and they have forms for you to fill out in the PDF format. But for today, we're doing it in Microsoft Word. So let me share my screen and let me show you what we are going to be working with. So I have a form. I have something here that we are going to use now and develop the form from it. So something is already there, but what I'm going to do is build it from it. Just as I had it up, what happened? Oh. So here what we're going to be doing now, and so when we're after this class, you're going to be doing one for yourself in order to put within your regular portfolio online form as well. All right, so let me know when you're seeing your screen, please. Are you seeing the screen, ladies and gentlemen? Hello?
No,
Hello?
not at this.
No, Miss Amazon.
Doesn't come up as yet?
I am seeing it now.
Yes, it's showing now.
Okay. All right, good. So this right here is we call so this is a cookie order form. So this is a small form now that we're going to be using now to bid on online. So online thing. So when persons come, they can use it. It can do in the online as an online document. So remember in Excel, we went to File, Options, and we'll put up the developer tool is what we will use in order to develop the form. So when you go to File, let me start again. You go to File, you go to Options, then you go to Custom Ribbon, then you look for Developer. So you scroll and look for Developer, and that's the format. That's what you will use to develop the form. Right? So when you put up Developer, it comes up on your ribbon here at the top. And with the Developer tool, in this section where it says Controls is where you'll able to use this aspect of it to create the form. So the first thing we want the persons to fill out their names in this form. We're going to use one of the control buttons. So let us see what are the controls that are there in the developer that we can use. The first one says rich text, context control, which allows you to insert content. The next one says plain text. The other one says picture. So you can put it there. So if you want somebody to insert a picture, you can use that tool. Right? Building block. And we're going to be sure to use most of these icons. A checkbox. Right? A combo box control. So these are little buttons that you can use. And a lot of persons might not have known that Microsoft Word can do this type of thing where you can develop a form online. Right? You can have the Dropbox. You can have a way where you can have a Dropbox aspect of it. It can be a date. So you can, when you click on it, you can able to pick the date. So these are the controls that we're going to be using to develop the form here. So in this first part, where say your full name, which one up here you think we're going to use to put the name? Which one of this tool we think we're going to use to put the name? Is it the rich text? Could it be the plain text? Which one do you think we can use to put?
Could you use the rich text?
You want to try the rich text? So, all right, so let us click on the rich text. So you put it where you want it and you click on rich text. So what happens there, a box comes up where when the person comes on the form now, they're able to click and then to type their name. Let me type somebody else's name. Davia. All right. We have sort. So we can use that. At the end of it, we show you what will happen when we finish with everything. So we say we use a rich text. So for this one now, what do you think we can use for here? Which one of these little icons you think we can use for here? They would have to choose something. So what do you think we could use in front of this for them to choose? Would it be the building block? The what?
Or the checkbox. We'll try the checkbox.
Right, the checkbox. So let us put a checkbox at each of them, in front of each of them. So we click on it, click where we want it, and we click on a checkbox. I will continue, I will click on each of them so that we can have a checkbox at each item that we want. All right. So if you want to choose one or more, you will just click at the box and you see put the X in there. That's when they're making the choice. So you put the box there and you will click at which one you want to choose. So that's the option it allows you to do. Click and choose. Click and choose what you want. You see that? You see the X that comes in on it? Once you click on the box itself, it allows you to choose. So if you want to, you are building a form and you will put the boxes in front of what? And then you tell them to based on what you have to be doing, they will choose whatever they want. So even a questionnaire can use you can use the forms to build a questionnaire where they're able to click on the box and choose something. Right? And a feedback form can be done too, where you say, was my service good? Okay, great. you know, things like that. And you put it, and then now they can click. So instead of them going to be writing it, you send it to them and they click on it and they just do it digitally and send it back to you. Clear? Hello? Am I speaking to myself?
No, miss, no, miss.
Come on, it's 3 or 4 years in the class and I'm not hearing from anybody. What do no miss mean, Romario?
That we're here listening.
Yeah, but I need some feedback.
Oh. Ladies, you all need to answer.
So you're not a part of the class?
Yeah, I'm part of the class too.
You're what? You're the only male. So you should be you should be speaking. Any question when you come on to using the checkbox in the form? In the form, in a form? Because at the what we're going to do at the end of it, we can restrict persons from making any changes to your document, you know. So when you're sending to them, all they're able to do is to put the information in where you want them to put it, so they won't be able to change any of your content. Okay. Now, for this part says, how did you hear about us? When a question comes like that, sometimes you have many choices, right? You hear from us through online or what other way you would hear about an item or a company? You hear from online. What other things come to mind when a company say, "How did you hear about us?" What are some options that you think you would give the person to choose from? Like Taniel. Taniel? Taniel? Shanique?
You can have like social media, the type of social media that they
All right, so social media is one option.
hear
What
you
other?
from.
Give me another. All right, so give me other options. Other options. What other options you will want
Maybe
them
from their
to see? So you say
website.
social,
Maybe they have a website.
a website, a social media website. Give me two more options.
From a friend.
A friend, good. One more.
Yes, me Edna no more. Edna no more right
Tanil,
now.
come Tanil, you're a businesswoman. Give me another one. You ask them, so how did you hear about my business? What are the options would you think about when them asking a question?
Newspaper,
News, okay. The print
advertisement,
media, advertisement. Good. So,
um,
which one of
friend,
these?
family
Uh,
member, radio.
right. You
Um,
see? So
yeah.
you're going like you can't talk to Ramari.
Because as we said, we just reach out to me just do some whole heap or something.
Eh-eh.
Me
At
a
the
ear.
last class, at the last class, this may I make you know.
Me a
I'm
ear, man. Me a ear.
I want when you go and build a farm and you own and send to me. That my telling you. All right.
No problem.
Okay, so which one of these icons you think we can use now to put in that information? You think we could use, let us try the drop down one, where though you put exactly what you want them. You put in exactly what information you want. So we're going to use the drop down icon in this one for this question. So all of these few little things that you mentioned, we're going to put it so they're able to choose which one based on the choices that you give them. So it says, how did you hear about us? We're going to use the drop down icon. Now, if you know, when you click on the arrow here, there is nothing there to choose. So when you see this now, you have to go to properties in order now to add what the different drop down things that you want. First of all, it asks you must give it a heading. What kind of heading would we give it? What kind of heading would we give that drop down box? Hello? When you always see a drop down box in a one something a form that you're filling out, what was normally there?
Maybe like name and address.
No,
Telephone.
man. Remember, I said this is to choose how did you hear from us? So we want to give it a little heading for that drop down box that we want to choose. How did you hear from us? Question. We could say then, please make a choice. Don't we could do that? Please make a choice. That could be the title.
Yeah, or please select one.
Or please select one. Thank you. Please select one. All right. So next thing we want to do now is to
Question.
add the little drop. Yeah.
Why not put it as please the choice, because remember you can hear the program, you can get to hear about the business from a lot of places, you know.
Well,
So what is it? What is it? Say it again.
I'm saying you can hear about the business from a lot of places.
So what could be the title?
Differently from just one place. So I'm saying I would go with the first heading that you said.
All right. So the thing is, see, with the drop down box, you only will be able to make one choice because of how. Remember, when you choose, you only be making one choice in this for this type of button. The one that we could make more than one choices from was the one that we did earlier, the check box.
yeah.
Right. So for this case, you only be able to choose one answer. So what would be the best heading then for this?
Then so be the case, then we go with that.
All right, please select one.
No,
All right, so let's know. So we have the heading. So we're going to be now choosing what are the different things we want to have in that drop down box. So let's go down to the bottom here where it says add. So we click on add and we're going to type the first name, the first thing that we're going to say. So somebody mentioned social media, right? Then we click OK. Then we add in the next one. Give me the next one. Give me the next choice.
Website.
Print media was one. Somebody mentioned. And you said website. So each time we add in and we add in a name. So the website we click OK. They will add again. Give me another one. Somebody mentioned friend. Right? And then for another one abroad, we could just put other. Right? Remember that one? Other. So that if you know, see none of your choices here, you click other. And then we click OK. What you see come up, you say, please select one. You see the top part here says, please select one. What we did earlier. You seeing it? Hello? You see the heading at the top of the box? Somebody answer me now, please. Hello? Hello?
Miss?
Are you seeing the heading that says, please select one?
Yes, miss.
Right. So here now we can click on the box and choose one. So we can choose the right. So the icon is there, say please select one, and we're able to choose. Right?
Yes, miss.
So this type of form thing is a very good figure. So for this question now, preferred delivery method. Would you want a drop-down box or you would want a checkbox? You can choose. Hello?
Miss?
Which one? What? Okay. This other section says, preferred delivery method. Which icon you think we can use now? Would we want to use a checkbox, or can we use back another choice?
You can
Please
use
select
the
one.
same Dropbox.
All right. But then now you have to go tell me now, what is it that we are going to be putting in that Dropbox?
Pick up. Location, pick up.
Okay, so when we click, okay, hold on there, let me just. All right. So we say we're going to choose what? Dropbox? All right. What do we do after this? When we click on Dropbox, how do we get the different choices? What do we click on next? To get the choices, what we went on next? Who remember? Hello? Anybody? Shani, Tanir, Romario, Fabian? You remember what we got on to get the choices? To put in the different choices? I remember now when we click on this arrow, there's nothing there to choose from. So how do we add the different items in this box? What do we go on? Looking at the ribbon here in the control section, what do we go on in order to add the different options?
All right, man, you would have to go over that part again for me because I didn't see it. I was doing something.
Anybody else? Remember? All right, we go to properties. When we choose the icon, we go to properties. Then what we do next? After the properties, what we do next? What do we do next after we do properties? Try to remember though. Hello?
Miss?
What do we do next? After we click on properties, what do we do next?
My school, this thing keep logging me off. I don't know. I keep missing everything.
You would maybe click on add.
What is the
Oh,
first
you
thing we
give
have
it
to
that
do?
title. Give it a
Give it
title.
a title. Yes. We give it a title. So what title would we give here? Because we're talking about preferred delivery.
Delivery options.
Ah, thank you. Like that. Delivery options. Good. What we're going to go to next? What is the next thing we're going to go on to put the options?
You're going to click on add.
Add. Good. So we click on add. What will be the first option?
It could say location pickup.
All right. Location pickup. All right. What will be the next one? Can add again. What will be the next? Give me a next pickup delivery method. Preferred delivery method, I should say. Preferred delivery method. Come on, business people. What would be delivery methods that you would want to choose from?
Can send it by bearer or post
Okay,
office.
bearer.
Squad.
All right. Post office. Anything else?
Not Sword Express.
All right.
Can it be that you give them the option to pick up at a certain location?
Okay, so also pick up at other location. All right, so let's use those. After we finish add all of that, what we go to next? What do we go to next? We have added all our options, and what is next?
Is there other things that be adding?
That is your choice. You can add as much as you want or as little as you want.
I don't think you want it to be a long thing.
All right, so let us then click OK. So what will happen now? They will see this and they click. and they choose the option that they want. Right? I say, okay, these are the options that I have, and they pick one. All right, so next thing you know is delivery date. So in this now, we have something say date pickup. So all we do is click on that icon, and what will happen when you click on the arrow, you'll be able to choose the date that you want. Simple. So you can choose your date and so on. So that developer tool is such a good little tool you can use in order to develop these little things. All right, you can able to choose. You can able to use a checkbox. Well, you never know, so Microsoft Word could do all of this. Huh? You knew that?
Yeah, but we kind of never see the need to use it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know about it. Teddy, you ever knew that Microsoft Word can do that? You ever see that before? Davian or Teddy, you? Or everybody quiet today? Okay, so let's say then you want them to put a picture. There's an icon for picture as well. So you look for the picture icon. So you click on the picture icon. So what would happen when they click on it? They will be able to add their picture to the form. Right? So you leave that. So you click on that icon and they will be able to choose a picture and put it there. I wonder if me have the picture. Let me try. Let us work. Let us work and see if I have picture. Right, so you could have pictures on your computer that you can choose from, or you're asking, you want a picture. So let's say you can say you want a passport size photo from them or something from them. You want a picture of them. You put the icon there and they will have to put the picture in that section. Because, oh, I want to put a picture of my nice, pretty mother. Right? See the picture come up in the middle of your form? See that? So you're doing your business and you want to say who you're doing business with, you can make sure that they insert a picture in the form. So sometimes when you want to say, you don't have to get the physical picture, you can get a digital picture and you can upload it using the form icon. Right? Any question? All right, we're almost finished with this form. So we have two more things here. This says write a new slogan. So which one of these icons do you think we can use? The rich text, the plain text. Let us try the plain text this time. So what would happen now? They'll have the option to write a slogan for you and they will write a new slogan for your company and they will get $1 discount. So they click on it and type in whatever slogan they want. Right? They will have the option. I just going to type in something. And then for the last thing now, it asks for sales representative number. We can use another text format as well. So what they can do is type in their number. And basically you have a little simple form right here put together that persons can able to fill out online. So when you finish putting your form together, you do not want the persons to you don't want one person to edit. So what you can do now is restrict editing. You can restrict them from editing the document. So you can click on restrict editing. Sorry, this the platform hiding some of the icons. All right. You can restrict editing. When you click on restrict editing, something comes up to the right. Allow only. So this says limit formatting to a selection or style. This also says allow only this type of editing. So let's say we click allow. So we don't want no change. We don't want any changes at all to the document. So we are restricting. I will limit everything. We don't want them to have any. We want them to use to make no changes to your document. So we have to restrict it. Restrict them from doing anything on your document. You're protecting your document. And there's another way to protect it where you would have a password to the document as well. So we click here. I will click on fill it in forms. Allow only this type of editing. Only want them to be able to fill in the form. So we click that. So it only allows them to fill in the form. They have no other option but to fill in the form. Right, so you have to put in some little restrictions on your document. And that's basically how you put a form together. It's a mouthful, but it's a good little tool to do. So when persons go on it now, they can click, they can do everything else, but they can't. Only the persons, so you could save it. Save in your document, and then you're able to send out your document to whoever you need and make them fill it out online and send it back to you. And you're done. And that's basically it for your sorry, it's saving 1 sec. Yeah, that's basically it for forms. Any question?
No, miss.
Any question? So some persons going to watch the video 50 different times to make one for themselves.
When we're gonna make one for ourselves, we should actually have a table as well. And the
You make a choice of what type of form. First of all, you need to know what type of form you're going to be using.
Okay.
So you have to make that choice. It can be a simple form. It can be a feedback form. But you try to use as much as these icons as possible in your form.
Okay.
Right? So you will be developing one. It don't have to be, but you want to use as much of these icons as these controls as possible to develop your form. And make sure there's one with a little picture in. Use a form with a and use a picture icon in it. You want to use up the different you want to use a drop box. You must use a drop box. You must use a check. You must use a date. And you must use a picture. So those are the things that you must use to develop your form. So you have to think about what type of form you want that will make sure that you use these different icons in the form. So any ideas, anybody? What form you think you can use in order
I maybe use an
what you're thinking
application
of doing?
form. Maybe an application.
All right. All right. Anybody else? Mario, what type of farm you are going to be doing?
Still thinking of which one I should pick.
Don't spend too long thinking. I want it before the end of the week.
No problem.
As I said, it don't have to be no extravagant one. You can keep it simple, but try and use as many as possible. Okay, there's another way to protect your document. You can go File, you can go Info, you can click Protect Document, and you can restrict editing, or you can go File, Info again. You can click Protect Document. So you can have many different ways you can restrict access the person for restrict editing. So nobody able to edit your document when you send it out and so on. So there you can have it from there. So you can go file an info in order to protect your document. I want to share and see if it works. I want to send it to somebody and share it and see if it works. When we do the restrictions, and you're going to tell me if it works. Give me one of your email, please. All right, let me choose myself then. Oh, it's not allowing me to. I am going to choose Davian. So file, info, protect. Okay, let's put a password to it. So when you send it to the person, then can put a password. So you can when you send it to file, so you can put a password to your documents. You can say as a restriction, and you send it to somebody, you can put a password and restrict access. And so you can say, okay, and when they send the document, only the person who have the password can able to access the document. So you have many different ways you can restrict. Let us go again. Encrypt put password, when you put a password. All right, let me just write password and sometimes I can't spell. All right, so a document, so if I send it to somebody, it will go to asking for the password. Let's see if I can send it to one of you in the class, and then you let me know if it requires a password. So you notice that it says protect, the document is protected, right? We can share. Let me share now. I'm going to put that email address in. So, and then person can tell me if they get it and it asks you for the email address for the password. So Miss You can tell me if you get it, Cameron, please. And tell me if the document would ask for a password. Davian, you can check your email if you get the email from me, please.
Is it the email of what you just did?
Yes, I sent it to her. And I wanted to see if when she pulled out the document, it asked her for a password to open the document.
Okay.
But I'm not hearing her. You want me to send it to you then, Romario, and see if you can let me know if you
Sure, no
get
problem.
it.
Sure.
I'm not here. One sec. My computer is a bit freezing up. It's freezing up. It's because Davian not answer me, that's why it freezes up. It's freezing up, Romario. All right. Gentle people, please. I am not able to. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, my computer kind of freezing, so it's not going on the thing. Let us move on from that. Are there any questions? As I said, I will send you the recording so you can look back at it and try to build your form from there. I will send in notes as well, along with the link, a username and password to the Moodle site where you are going to be doing on the site that you'll be able to do your final exam. And also for you, allowing you to do some practice questions. I'm going to try my best if I can do it you have been doing so far. Okay. Still hearing me?
Yes, I am.
Right. So questions um written in link to the site, all of that will be sent by now on Sunday. And I'll be able to give you an by next week.
You're chipping in and out, miss, so not hearing it clearly. Hello. Shani got the horse. Oh, Shani, we had the horse. Shani, go get horse. Let me get. Where I got teach though? Wanna know where you got teach though?
Farm.